All right, welcome back. So I think last time we left off, we decided we were gonna probably chop a tree to get a little bit of money since we have hardly anything, $415 in the bank right now. I'm thinking that's probably still a good idea. I'm also thinking I might go back on one of my rules or change one of my rules. It's, my series, I can make the rules up as I go. I originally said I would not lease equipment. I think I might change that rule and allow myself to lease equipment, just provided that it's like a short-term thing and not like, I'm going to lease it for months and months on end. And I'm still not going to allow myself to lease equipment to fulfill contracts. But I am debating if we should try to plant popular, although I'm probably not in this field, which means we'd have to get another field that we really don't have money for. But I think Popular is just really profitable. So I'm thinking once we get another field, I might do Popular. But you need to have a special like planter for Popular. But Popular is like grass, right? You plant it, you can plant it once and it just keeps growing back, growing back, growing back. But you need like this special planter for Popular. It's very expensive, and it's something I just use one time to plant the field, and then I'd never need it again. And so it doesn't really make sense that we would buy that equipment. A, 'cause it's super expensive, and just getting to buy it is going to be a pain in the butt. And just you'd use it once, and then that would be it. So I think leasing it makes sense. I mean, yeah. Otherwise, you just have to buy it and then sell it back. In that context, I think it makes sense, right? If we're just going to buy something, use it once, I'm okay leasing. Anyway, we desperately need money. Last I checked, the contracts weren't great for us because, again, we have to use our own equipment, although I did save and shut off the game and everything, and now I just loaded back in fresh, so I don't know if the contracts change at all. So let's go check that. Excuse me, I am still getting over something. All right, we have a deadwood fertilizing, which we can't really do. We don't even have fertilizer. We probably should get a fertilizer. Hoeing we can't do. Rock removal we can't do. Sowing we can't do. Stone picking and weeding we can't do. So there's nothing we can do, unfortunately. The only real contracts we can do are mowing, baling, wrapping, and cultivating. We could do windrowing too. If there's any contracts out there that just are windrowing, which I doubt, it'd probably be like windrowing and baling together. Yeah, so I don't think I really want to waste the time or the day and just advance. But we can't really do a whole lot other than chop down a tree. I mean, we could sell one little crate of mushrooms. I'd rather wait until we have more. We're very full on water. How's our cows doing? Our cows are doing okay. Their hay is very full, which is great. We have just two. And this is not showing me like, it says their reproduction's 20. So I don't know how to get that higher, other than, I think we looked at that. So if I advance the month and they still have plenty of food, hopefully this keeps going up. Yeah, I mean, the only other thing is we could sell the cows, right? I mean, that was probably a mistake to get them so early. But I don't know. I really like them, so I don't think I'm going to sell them. Look at them over there. Just happy. Yeah, I don't really want to sell them. And I'm also debating if I should try to fix this mess. If I try to fix this disgusting mess, which I wish I had caught when I placed it, and then, well, I didn't save the game right before I placed it, which I should have done. I should have saved immediately before placing a building. That's lesson learned. and then I should have just reloaded the game and then put it in further. But I might try to fix that. I might do that like off camera though. I don't know, because I'll probably end up monkeying around quite a bit, and I'll probably use some cheats and stuff, right? And I just set. I'll use cheats. I'll probably need like extra money and stuff to do it, and then I'll just set myself back. So if I start off fixing it and we have 415, give myself a whole bunch of money to fix it, and then at the end I'd set myself back to 415. But anyway, I don't think I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to take down a tree. Now, we can take down trees here. We also have the cow property, which I think there's a few trees in the back that's technically... Let's go take a look at that. Yeah, see, that goes in the back, and there's some trees back there. Let's go visit over here real quick. I don't want to go into the pasture, but okay. Here's our cows. Let's see. What do we have for trees? And is this brook the edge of our property, or do we own... I'm guessing this is probably the edge of our property. So we could take down, like, this tree. And here's a big bad boy that we could take down. Although it might not be quite as big as some of the other trees we got. I think this brook is our property line. Am I on our property? Yeah, I think so. I think this tree's on our property. Have to make sure that we fell it. Might be just out of our property, actually. So hard to tell. I think this is not on our property. That's too bad. Yeah, this one might not be on our property. So there's really not a whole lot of trees back here that we can take down. There's this one, which I guess a little bit of money. And there's these kind of scraggly looking things. Well, this one's not bad. I don't know. Let me go back to our place. And because I think I was going to take down something over here. This is a big bad boy, though. That's a big tree. So is that one. I kind of like that one, too. I don't know if I really want to take it down. But we got to do something for money. This one might not be a bad one. Little one to take down. It's going to fall right on our house, but I don't know that that really matters. It's going to be a pain to try to get equipment back here. This one's probably going to fall in our greenhouse. This one might be a bit of a bear. Especially, probably have to split parts of it down the middle. This one would definitely be easier. It's not quite as big. Easier to handle the tree, but harder land-wise. We have to go in through like all this brush and stuff and on a slope and try to pick up the limbs. Let me move this tractor out of the way. And let's get our... Might as well get our grabbers. Might as well pull the trailer around. I don't know, where am I? I guess yeah. Wasn't sure what tool I had selected. If it was the very front or the front loader. But it was the very front tool. Okay, so we have the grabber here. Let's pull around the trailer. Our grass is finally growing. When it does start growing, and when we're ready to harvest, I mean, I might keep like a couple bales of silage just for like our cows, but I'm not going to keep that many just because I'm assuming, and I'll probably test this, I'll probably sell a single bale of silage, and I'm pretty sure that selling a single bale of silage would get us more money than it would cost us to buy a single bale of hay. And the cows eat the hay and the silage, and they're like pretty equal for the cows, right? As far as like how much it will like increase their productivity and health. So I'm gonna keep feeding them hay. The only reason to give them silage at all really is if you go over to the right, they eat top to bottom, right? So they'll eat total mixed ration first, then hay, then silage, then grass, then meadow. So hay and silage are both 80%. I don't really understand what these percentages are, like other than like percentage that they like it or percentage that it like will increase their health and reproduction at a 80% pace other than 100% pace at whatever like the multiplier is. I don't know, something like that. But anyway, you can see hay and silage are pretty much the same, but silage is lower than the hay. So if we give them a couple bales, right, and we get this green bar up, I don't have to be so, if I get this green bar up a little bit, right, at least maybe not halfway, but somewhere, right, I don't have to be so vigilant here and making sure that, oh God, I hope they don't run out of hay. And if they do run out of hay, then all of a sudden their health starts going down because they don't really have anything. The meadow doesn't really seem to be doing anything. Even though I planted them on a grass field, I guess grass and meadow are not quite the same. I didn't really realize that. But anyway, they won't. Maybe I should have done a meadow. When I built the fence, it was like, oh, do you want a meadow? And I was like, no, it's on a grass field. But they, I don't know. Or maybe they ate it all up. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's why I'm going to give them just a few bales of silage, just so that if I don't catch it or whatever, it's less of a risk, right? They can just dip into the silage, and I'll go buy some more hay. We're probably going to need this tractor. Well, maybe not yet. I'm going to leave that there. Might be a little bit far away. Break out the chainsaw. Oh, and we'll get, oh, you can't run with a chainsaw? What is this, some sort of safety nonsense? Come on, guys. Yeah, we'll get cutting and hopefully make a little bit of money. Is this tree not on my property? Gotta turn this off. There we go. All right, well, probably time lapse or cutaway because you guys are probably not going to want to watch me chop this tree in real time, as it will be quite slow and painful. So we'll catch you guys on the other side. yeah, so we got that tree down and taking the last load down to the sell point right now, the sawmill. I did end up kind of cheating using super strength, which I'm sure you noticed. I don't like doing a lot of like cheating, but I find the tree stuff just so tedious and hard to do without using super strength. I think we could have got all of these logs. I probably would have cut a lot of them much smaller, especially those big fat ones. I probably would have had to cut them in half, like both directions, just to be able to lift them because they're so heavy. And maybe that would have affected our price a little bit. I don't know, like, do they give you more money if the logs are a bit bigger and longer? I don't know. Or is it just like total amount of wood? So maybe we're getting a little extra money that we shouldn't be getting. But yeah, I just can't. The trees, especially those types of trees, like, might be a bit better if I was cutting a tree. It's a little easier to process, something that's just like tall and skinny and doesn't have like all these crazy limbs sticking out everywhere. But yeah. So at least we're ending the day with a bit more money than we started. We started with 400 some odd dollars, and now we are up to 6K, and we're about to sell more. So see what this gets us. Well, I got us 5,000. All right, so we have $11,000. So not bad. So even though I hate cutting down trees because and plus it's annoying to try to get them on the trailer and not have them fall off. We had like a different trailer, one actually made for like stacking wood. It might be a little bit better, but yeah, I mean, we probably could have done everything without the super strength. It just, it would have taken me like another freaking hour. Yeah. So anyway, I'm not opposed to using super strength for trees, as is evident. So let's see when we get back to the farm if any like contracts have come up that are decent for us. It'd be really great if we could get a cultivating or mowing. Although it's April, so it's probably not going to be too many mowing or baling. Next month we might get a bunch of that. We might be... No, we're not going to be mowing our own field next month, are we? I don't think so. No, this is the early growth. This isn't even ready to harvest, so it needs to... Probably next month it'll be quote-unquote ready to harvest, but it will be like the short, like, kind of first harvest you can do, and then you wait another month and the grass gets even longer and you get a better yield. So I'm going to back this up a little. Just disconnect that there. Take these grabber things off. So I really hope I'm not going to have to use them again anytime soon. We still have 2 pallets of those saplings. Excuse me. Forgot about... I didn't want to do the weight. Yeah, we still have 2 pallets of those saplings. I forgot about those. They're not really worth much. I'll wait until we get a bunch more mushrooms, probably. Do I want to hook this up to it? Yes. Do that out of the forks. I don't know what I'm going to need sooner. Might have to go get more hay. Yeah, so let's go quickly check the contract, see if anything changed. Not really. Doesn't look like it. No. Well, that's unfortunate because we can't really do much else today. So we'll just have to advance the day. I did slow down the time. I'm going to put the time back up a little bit. I think it was on 5. I'm going to put it on 3. Yeah, this grass is just growing, so it should be ready to harvest next month, but it'll be like the, I don't know, I call it like the short harvest. Like you can harvest it, but the grass is shorter. You can wait and it will grow more and you'll get a little better yield. So I think we'll do that. So it will be May? No, it will be July that we harvest. No, June, not July. Yeah, see, it says it's ready to harvest, but you can see our little test patch, or whatever, that little patch that we tried to fix. Where is that? It's way down here. You can see, look at, you can see even from here how much higher it is. Because it started growing earlier. Yeah. It's ready to harvest. This is ready to harvest. But we'll wait one more month. I do want to go check on the cows. How are they doing? The reproduction went from 20 to 30. Ooh, the meadow went way the heck up. It looks like they barely ate the hay, which I'm surprised at. I would have expected that to have gone down a lot more. We still have a hay bale sitting right on top of the point, too. We didn't get any babies, did we? I don't think so. No. We have 11, 23. I don't think we're going to get any until their reproduction hits like 100%, I would assume. And then, I don't know, do you just get like one calf, a couple calves? I guess we'll find out. How's our water doing? I think our water's fine. Productivity's fine. They're at 100% health, 30% reproduction. They're worth 2,800 if we were to sell them, but and 1,500. What did we buy these for? 2,003 and 975. So we're actually, if we sold them, we'd be making a profit. But then, you know, I really want them to reproduce and get more cows. So I don't think we're going to sell. Hopefully we get good contracts this month. Otherwise, again, we're just going to have to skip ahead. There's nothing. Deadwood we could maybe do, but I just got done doing trees, and I hate doing trees, so I don't want to do those. Fertilizing, we don't have a fertilizer. We could buy a fertilizer, but I mean, even the cheap fertilizer, like, we're not going to make our money back that quickly. Stone picking and weeding. Boy, that's a huge one. Yeah, there's really nothing for us to do. I mean, I really don't want to take down another tree. That's the only other thing that I can think that we can do. You know, it would be nice to get some more money in the bank. Right, we could add another 10K. Have 22K. How's our... no pallets spawned? Really? This thing's slow as anything. It's not out of water, right? Where's my chains? Storing. Nope, not even close to out of water. %, 25%. I don't really want to just load up one pallet. And then the sapling pallets that we have. That's just 3 pallets. Not really worth it, so... yeah, I say we advance the day. And I guess we can tend to our own field. There'll be so much to do it on our own field, and it'll probably also be like, oh, here's all the awesome contracts. Spent 158 on property and 4 on production costs. All right, we got a couple pallets now. 3 pallets plus the 2 pallets of the from the old greenhouse, our saplings. I am going to shut that super strength off real quick. Alright, shut that super strength off. I'm sick of seeing that hand pop up. Yeah, our field is ready to harvest. We can start making more silage. Like I said, I'll probably give a few to the cows, but probably not more than 2, maybe 3 at the most. How they doing? All this grew up. So the meadow did come back and grow. At least they'll eat that as well. Let's see what they're... Okay, the hay dropped a bit. We could probably buy another bale or 2 of hay. Might buy a few bales just to have some on hand. And I'll give them a little bit of silage. And they don't have any grass. It's not showing me meadow. But if I go to this screen and look at it, I think I saw... Yeah, meadow. There's tons of meadow for them to eat. They don't like to eat meadow, but I don't think... Their reproduction went up another 10%, so I guess it goes up 10% a month as long as they are healthy. And I don't know, right? If we just like had them eat like down a bunch of the meadow, are they gonna like start becoming unhealthy, or is it only if they completely run out of food? I don't know. But I don't want to risk it, and I feel like their productivity might not be as high. I don't know. Right? Why would you bother like giving them like this really fancy total mix ration if there was no like real benefit? There's got to be, right? It's got to be like the best. These I think are equal. This is not as great. I could be completely wrong. It could just be all. This is what you can feed them, but it doesn't really have, as long as they're fed, their product doesn't really matter. I don't know. That would make not a lot of sense to me, because like, why would you bother doing all that? Anyway, boy, they just keep going up in price because they're getting further along, I guess, with their reproduction in puberty, and it's making them worth more money. Yeah, if we can get this thing going, it's just going to take a long time to get going, because we really got to fill the pen first before we can start. And we need a bunch of adults, because we don't want to drop below, right? If we can have at least 4 reproducing. Anyway, I think we should head back to... Too lazy to walk over there. Head back to our farm, and let's get this field underway, because we have a lot to do here. Not that it's going to take us too much time, because it's not that huge of a field, but we got to mow it, we got to windrow it, we got to bale it, wrap it, stack all the bales onto the thing. That's the back weight. I don't want the back weight. There we go. I want to... This is low enough. Yeah. Detach that, because we need the front mower. I'm going to drop my weight down over here. GPS. Oh, don't hit the pallets. There we are. And let's get mowing and working in our own field for once. And then I gotta figure out... Oh, I gotta roll the field. If I don't roll it, I think we lose some, like, a fertilizer state. Right? Because right now, I think it says that we're 100% fertilized. It does. It says it needs rolling, and I don't know... I cannot get rid of that, even though I have the grass roller, and we've rolled it. We planted it with the roller, which rolls and plants. So I don't... Yeah, just ignoring that thing that says it needs rolling. It doesn't seem like we can fix it. Alright, and we probably want to turn the GPS on. Steering assist. Gonna want to back up a bit, otherwise the front mower won't hit this. And we gotta fold and lower our back. V. Get it fired up. Get this fired up. Is the front mower on? I guess it is. Oh boy, we lost our steering assist. Come on. Steering assist. Show lines. On. Yes. Okay. There we go. Alright, well, the GPS wasn't super helpful. I feel like I tried to monkey with the offset, but even with the offset, it still was like grabbing from the row that I had just rode, like putting it into a new row. So I ended up just shutting it off, which, you know, I guess is fine. Yeah, we still get the job done. Maybe not as super neat as I was hoping, but it's not bad. Now we got a bale, and the baler is kind of blocked by the roller right now. It's unfortunate. Connect to the roller and move it just so I can get to the baler. And, you know, I'm just very thankful that our neighboring farm here just lets us park our equipment in their property. They don't mind at all. It's so nice of them. So nice of them to not mind us parking our equipment in their property. At least I'm not parking it on their field. Alright, let's get hooked up to the baler here. Come on. No? My two. There we are. Alright, let's go make some bales. Guess we'll start with this one over here, why not? Okay, that's gonna be our last bale. I might try to just pick up a little bit of this grass just so we have a little machine for next time. We have a couple of just spots here, but there's no way there's enough out here for another bale. There are tiny little spots. Try to get real quick. I feel like this one is almost sitting on top of. Oh no! No, no! Alright. Oh, get off! Get off! Okay. Phew! Yeah, I don't think we're going to get much more. There's a tiny little bit up here, but that's about it. Oh, I guess there's 2 little spots, but yeah, maybe 6%. Just grab this little bit here. I didn't count how many we got. I don't know if we got 15 or not. It'll be easier to count when we load them all up onto the trailer. And now we have to wrap everything. Yeah, we got up to 8%. Look at that. And there's a little tuft of grass poking up here that we missed, which is a little annoying, but let's see. Let's just count these up real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think we got 16 this time. Got one more than last time. There probably was a little bit in the baler, which probably helped us. So we're gonna sell like 14, I think. We should have plenty of bale wrap, I hope. Don't think we're gonna have to buy any more of that. And then we have to roll this field, otherwise we'll lose. Whoop, there we go. We'll lose fertilization, I believe. If we look at this, yeah, see it says fertilize 50%. If we just simply roll it, it will say 100%. And it is June. Does this have to be automatic drop too? It does. It is June. I did a little bit of testing earlier today, and grass does something a little weird, especially in November. And so, since it's June, grass will start immediately growing in the next month, July, right? But when you get to November, if you cut grass in November, it will not start growing again until like, which is what we did, which is, if you remember from the previous, if you haven't watched the previous, but yeah, we cut in November, and then it didn't really start growing again until, so here we are in June doing our harvest, right? Yeah, it didn't start growing again until, what was it, March maybe? Or April even? Might have been April. Yeah, I think it was April. It started growing in April, and then we had growing in May, harvest in June? No. Maybe it started. I'm trying to think. So usually you have 1 month where it says growing, and then it will say ready for harvest, but it'll be like the short harvest. And then you wait 1 more month and you get the longer grass for more yield. Right? So if it's June now, then last month was May, and that was the first time we could have harvested. which means it started growing in April, right? No. Yeah. It started growing in April. And we had mowed in November, and it didn't start growing again until April. And so one trick that we could do is if you replant the grass in November, it will start growing in December. Although I don't think it grows as fast. I think you get an extra month where it just says growing, right? So I think we could be like a month ahead. Yeah, I don't know if it's worth it. I have to figure that out still. Right? Because if we have to like replant every November, it's not a big deal, but we will need to actually get a real fertilizer spreader and start spreading fertilizer if we're going to do that. We're probably eventually going to have to lime the field anyway, but we don't really have money for any of that right now. Because right now we can just roll the field and it will get us an extra, after we cut it, an extra 50% fertilization. But if we just plant grass, I don't know. Maybe we don't need the fertilizer. Alright, well anyway, I just wanted to yammer for a little bit, talk for a little bit, and you know, not just have the whole thing just be like time lapse, time lapse, time lapse, time lapse. But I think I've done enough talking, so won't bore you with the rest of this. Speed it up a little bit for you. All right, we got that loaded up. That is easily the most tedious part and of silage, is loading it all up. I really should get that trailer where you can just drive and pick up the silage bales, but that is probably quite expensive, and we are broke, and we're trying to expand our farm and become more profitable, and it's probably not the wisest thing to be spending our money on right now, so we won't be doing that, unfortunately. As much as I would love to get that, it would make this loading up silage way faster, but yeah, I'm gonna grind that one out for now. Drop my weight here too, and now we just gotta roll this field, and then I don't know if we'll sell the silage today. I mean, we could, but we have to also wait for it to ferment. I want to make sure that it's actually silage before we... Yeah, it's only 6%, 7%. Yeah, definitely want to make sure that it's actually silage before we sell it. I didn't even really do that last time, so maybe we didn't get the best, price. Although I think, didn't we wait a month? Didn't we, like, I can't remember. Did we wrap it and then sell it the next month? Or did we sell it the same day, month? Remember, I just want to make sure those are all... I don't want to accidentally bump it with the roller or something, have them all fall off. That would be very frustrating. So I am going to strap them down. Whoops. Get up. Get up. Alright, we don't have any seed in here, do we? I don't think so. Good. Because we don't want seed. Because if there's seed in it, it will automatically start seeding and not just rolling. And I only want to roll right now. Because if we reseeded it, I think we'd have to add fertilizer. Here, can we unroll this? Let's get some steering assist on. Let's see if we can get on this line over here. And this field should be ready. We don't have to cultivate it or plow it and then plant and then roll and then fertilize. That's the nice thing about grass. And it's also why I'm thinking about popular, because I think I discovered that popular is also extremely profitable, probably more profitable than silage, and you don't have to keep replanting it. You just harvest it and then it grows back. I don't even think you have to roll it. It's probably less than doing silage. Had I known, I would have started with popular. Alright, well, let's see. Can we get on this line over here? I think we missed a little spot in the corner there. Our headland's a bit weird because we ended up changing this property a bit. We put in our little yard and our house. We just over commit to that so we don't screw up the corner when we switch. Come on, we should get a line. Thank you. There we go. Alright, well, I don't think you guys want to watch me do this real time, so I guess we'll jump into another time lapse. Is done. It now says 100% fertilized. I double checked that. I got out of the vehicle and I just compared, and it does say 100%, and it used to say 50. So yay. let's see. We still have a little more time in the day. I do want to check on... And we kind of already did check the cows, but I like the cows. I want to check them again. Yeah, they're eating through the hay now, finally. It took them a while. So we should probably buy them the hay. The problem, which I didn't think about until now, is that the trailer's full of the silage. And I'm not quite ready to sell it, right? Because it's not fully silage yet. Let's go check. If it's fully silage, I'll go sell it. Yeah, it's only 8% fermented. 9, 8, 9. Hope they don't eat through all that hay. I would hate for their production or reproduction to go back down because they didn't have the good food. How is our... Still a bunch of water. They have a lot of water still too, although we could probably top it off. They still have a lot of meadow. As long as their health or reproduction don't go down, I think we'll be fine. Like if they hit meadow, right? Only if they hit nothing, then I would expect this to go down. But we still have 9,000 liters of meadow. Contracts. Is there anything we can do? Ooh, we could get a baling contract down 62 and 70. I think the bailings are specific, right? Like they want square bales, and we can't just give them round bales, and we don't have a round baler. So we could do this one, which is more money anyway. We could do mowing. Mowing. Oh, 44. That's a good one because we want to buy that anyway. And it's right across the street. And 45. That's a huge field to mow. This one is even bigger. We definitely need the money. We should probably do most of these. We're going to accept this one for sure, just because I want to get more familiar with this field anyway, because I want to buy it. I don't want to borrow items. I want to accept contract. What was that? Oh, wood transport. There was another mowing one. 5,000, 45. Yeah, we should probably do that one too. How much was those baling ones? Only 2,000? I'm going to do this other mowing one. Let's accept these two for now. Apparently, I don't know if we can... I know you can do 3 at a time, but since we have one still up here that says cancel, can I just say space collect? The mission was collected. Okay, good. It's gone. Alright, I'm only going to keep the 2 up there anyway. And we have our equipment to mow. Mowing is a little slow, but not as slow as picking up bales. Ooh, that's the other thing with those baling missions. Do they need me to just bale and then leave them in the field and be done? Or do they need me to, like, transport them somewhere? So they need me to transport them somewhere. Those contracts all of a sudden become way less attractive. But here we go. Here's this long field here that we want to buy. So I don't know what field we're going to buy next. but I'm totally eyeing 44. 35 is another contender. 44 would be really nice, I think. But this is a really long field, but at the same time, it's very narrow, so we'll probably do like 4 passes and we'll be done. Whoops, not X. B. There we are. B. There we are. X. Get it back up a bit, don't we? And I want to turn on steering assist. We wouldn't even do a headland here. I don't see why. Headland seems silly. Come on. Show lines on. Alright, well that was pretty quick. Not too bad. Let's see, how much money did we get for those 2 contracts? Let's go collect that money. We got 2,000. Okay. Oh, and we got 5,000. Wow. I thought it was less than that. Oh no, did the other mowing? Oh, there it is. It's a $9,000 contract. Yeah, it's a huge field, but I mean, it's probably a bit more than you should probably do with this equipment. You should probably have a bigger tractor, a wider mower. Although I was looking at the mowers earlier today in the store, and there are ones that are wider than this, but they're really not that much wider. They're only wider by like a little bit. So, yeah, I don't know. Whoa. Slow down. And it's raining. Nothing like mowing the lawn in the rain. Not too shabby, huh? We started this episode like $400, and now we have 18,000. Mostly from cutting down a tree, cheating a little bit with super strength, and yeah, doing some mowing. will end the episode over 20k, which 20k is not a lot, but we still have our silage to sell. Which so is it up here on the right? Yeah, it's this field right up here. Okay, I'm on it. Should probably. There we are. Probably lower my thing. Alright, well, our equipment is filthy, and I notice our tractor needs maintenance, which probably can't really afford right now. It does get low on gas, too. I am going to grab the gas, and then head back to the farm, and then I think I'm going to probably call it quits there for this episode. I'm not going to advance the day because I'm really hoping that when I load the game back up that those baling contracts are still there, because I should probably do those because we are still really hurting for money, and we should probably do all the contracts that we can, just grind them out until we can get more money and more land to get our own thing going. There's only one of oh, okay. Baling contracts are still there. They don't pay a ton, but they should probably be pretty quick. In fact, why don't I just accept? Guess I'll just wait until reload the game. They should. I think they stay the same. I think the game saves them. I'm just going to quickly fill up in gas. Our equipment is getting filthy. Our tractor's been filthy, but yeah, with $27,000, I'm not keen to spend $3,000 of it on a washer. Refuel. It's going to cost us a little bit of money. Too much. All right, 240. We end the day episode with $27,000, $27,542. It's a far cry better than the 450-ish we started with. I was feeling quite, I don't know, frustrated. Last episode, just feel like we're going real slow here. Still feel like we're going slow, but I don't know. I feel like we're at least finally starting to make some progress. I guess I was a little disappointed in myself for buying those cows so quickly, and I think that was probably the wrong decision. Still probably is the wrong decision, but at this point, it's just like, I don't know. I don't really want to sell them. I don't want to sell them. I don't want to. Is that not the trigger? Oh, no, we're moving. I didn't think I triggered it, but I did. Yeah, I don't really want to sell them. I kind of like them. Even though if we just sold them, we'd get some money back. We'd actually make a little profit on the cows themselves. I don't know about the pen. Lose some there. And then we could just plant more grass. There's already grass there, so though when you sell the pen, I don't know, does it somehow destroy the grass crop that's there? I don't know. But yeah, I don't want to just do grass. Just do grass and silage and sell the silage. It's nice to have like cows that could actually use the silage. So I'm gonna keep the cows. The cows are nice. I like them. I would like to get another field, but with 27,000, that's gonna be a big stretch. And we might need some more equipment. Like I said, I'm not opposed. I changed my mind on leasing. I'm not opposed to leasing if it's just for like one like quick thing. Like we got to plant this popular. Popular is gonna, I think, make us a lot of money. At the same time, it's also one of the things that it's a little bit slow going. I think you have to like wait a year before you can even harvest popular. So there's that. It's not like you're gonna get money right away, but I think next episode we'll try to do those baling contracts. Then we'll obviously advance the day at some point next episode. Sell off the silage. Maybe sell mushrooms and these remaining saplings, depending on if more pallets pop up. This is still only 17%. 18%. Yeah, this isn't silage yet. Not silage, can't sell it. Gotta let it ferment. And let's see, how far are we on our... still a long ways from getting more pallets of mushrooms. Our cows are doing good. They have a ton of meadow. I hope they can be okay if we advance the day and not lose health or reproduction, because I don't think I can get them any hay. I mean, I could get one bale, just buy a bale, carry it with my little bale carrier, but I can't bring the trailer. I guess I technically could bring the trailer. Yeah, I mean, I could, and I could stack a couple of hay bales. I would just be so upset if they ended up knocking off a bunch of stuff and having to fix it, but it's probably unlikely to happen, and probably should get more hay for the cows anyway. But that's it for this episode, because this one's already pretty long. Thanks everyone for watching, and I will see you next time.